Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Tactics Ogre Reborn walkthrough. So we are just zipping through the Phorampa Wildwood. Last battle there, I did get, actually I should say I recruited one of the Griffins, and I also did get the Peregrine mark to drop. So let's just take a look here. That is going to allow us to transfer over to Vartan. One of the winged units anyways, right? Not everybody can be a Vartan. So I guess just keep that in mind. But Vartans have amazing like stat gains. And I think I've got kind of a project idea in mind where I may I should say that I did make one of these guys. So it was I think this is actually the very first winged unit that I recruited. Back at level 8, and so I actually transferred him over to Vartan, and my intent with this one is to it's going to be just to level him up as a Vartan for a long time, and then I'll transfer to a different class later, maybe mage. I don't know. The kind of crummy thing is their time, their usefulness is probably going to be. They're not going to be useful forever, I guess is what I'm trying to say, right? Once I can get some equipment that allows my other units to be able to fly, I'll be probably rotating these guys out. But for the time being, they're amazing. So, anyways, let's get moving on to Phorampa's Doorstep. So I'm going to do Phorampa's Doorstep, and then I'll do the last, the last map. I think this is the last one anyway, at the end. And then I'll start, working my way up this way. But anyways, let's get this started. So we're going to go and do Phorampa's Doorstep. Let's take a look actually first at what we're dealing with here. It may be the case that maybe I don't want to do this map. Let's just see here, or this specific set. Yeah, I don't know. So there's one swordsman, I guess, which yeah, that's all right. But yeah, I'm gonna back out and go back to the title and just kind of redo this one because I want to see some at least some dragoons in here because this is really the first opportunity that you can recruit a dragoon if you're interested in that, and I think that is a good idea. But yeah, here's one right here. So here's a dragoon. This one looks like, yeah, this is a female dragoon. She's got a two-handed sword equipped, bunch of all their gear, and the dragoons are amazing for taking down beasts and dragons. They are basically your best way to deal with those units. They deal so much damage to them. So definitely recommend grabbing one. Here's also a swordsman. Or I'm sorry, no, this isn't. This is a knight. What was I thinking? I'm losing my mind apparently. It doesn't have tower shields. I don't know if tower shields are available from the store right now. But and yeah, so it's kind of tempting to try to get that. I just don't know if that's the case. They may actually be dropping right now. But yeah, other than that, there isn't a whole lot, I guess, for interesting enemies here. I'm actually kind of disappointed that there isn't a swordsman in this one, but I also don't know that I care that much. I'll go back. We'll try this one more time. I want to see if I can get, or see if I can see another female swordsman at least. So I'd like to see at least one dragoon and one swordsman in the same battle. Again, we'll see if that actually ends up playing out. There's usually a swordsman up top here. Again, not this time, but here we have one. Swordmaster. Did I say swordsman? I should have said sword. It's swordmaster. This one has harvest dance. I think I've got a hold of that already. Yeah, I think I've got those. But yeah, not quite what I'm looking for again. Probably just end up redoing this one as well. What's this guy have? Yeah, nothing too interesting. Same with this caster. Okay, we'll just try to get we'll reset again. I really want to see a dragoon and a swordmaster together in the same battle. But also, to be honest, not that important because I've actually got Jesus, can't speak right now. It's apparently too late for me to be doing videos. There's a dragoon again and no swordmaster. All right, redoing it. But yeah, anyways, I actually do have one of each already, so I mean, again, I don't really know that I need to be doing this, but I kind of just want to, I guess, show a battle that has both. So, alright. Is that a knight again? Oh, did I just get completely skunked on both? I did. Wow, that's pretty terrible. Also, by doing this, is make sure that you don't get any retreats if that's something that you're interested in. I don't remember actually if there's a title for no retreats. We'll see. God, wow, yeah, skunked again. Neither of the units I wanted to see. Not doing so great here.
Tactics Ogre.
Tactics Ogre. You know what? I should get a male sword master. Here it is. All right, so this is the one. All right, so we've got we've got 2 dragoons. We've got a male dragoon and a female dragoon, and then we've got a female sword master as well. So this is the one I will keep. There's a caster. It's pretty pimped out. And there, yeah, tower shield on the knight. I am really curious now if we can actually get a hold of these. Okay, well, let's go back. Let's see here. Where's my sword? Oh, yeah, I do have them. I have one already. So, yeah, they're either available or I'm trying to think if I recruited one. Or if I recruited somebody that already had one. I doubt that, though. Okay, this time also I'm going to swap out some characters. I'm actually also not going to try to recruit anybody this time around, but I think I'll bring in my Flood. Let's bring in the Flood Dragon, although it's probably not that great of an idea if we're going up against a... Yeah, I don't think actually I'll do that. Let's bring in the Terror Knight. It's not probably going to be that big of a deal if I bring in one of my beasts, even though I'm staring down... a couple of dragoons, but I think I'd be fine regardless. But yeah, I think I'll bring my swordmaster. So I've got her equipped with a superior Taki. That's an upgraded item, upgraded Taki. Yeah, that's the rest of her stuff. I've got Preempt, Mighty Strike, and Falling Blade all on her. Although, do I not have the other? Yeah, Lion Dance. Why didn't I have that on her? Okay. Also, this is Yu Shulian. I don't know if anybody is interested in my nerd references, but that's the female main character from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I just watched it the other day, so of course it made me think, oh, Swordmaster. Jeez, yeah. Gotta call her that. Now I just need to find a male Swordmaster and call him Li Mubai, right? Okay, let's start out here. Let's chop this brush down. Grab this crate card. And we'll do the same thing here with Canopus. Perfect. Oh, Magic Leaf too. I love it. I need to start upgrading those. So here, this level, you have to kind of be careful as well. So I think it's like right here. If you're not careful, there's a chance, and also it depends on your equipment, but there's a chance that you can like, get down into this hole and then you can't get back out, or you can't get back up. Again, if you don't have a high enough jump rate, but I think what you can do here is chop this brush down, and then you should be able to move past it. Oh, and of course, no buff there. But it's up to you. And the great, again, that's one of the great things about having all of these winged units, though, too. So now I can just fly up top, and is there even anybody? There's nobody up here this time, is there? Oh, wow. Okay, well. Yeah, so now my healers and my casters, if I move them up top here, are going to be basically completely safe from all these guys down below. And again, one of the reasons why I made all of these, winged units was for situations like this, right? We can rain down death from above and really not have to worry about, you know, my squishies being at risk. So let's keep going here. Also, if you've got a unit that you you know, really like I don't know, you've got a unique unit, maybe you want to make, you know, Zapan into a Dragoon instead, and you don't want to wait until the Dragoon marks become available, you can just kill these, and they will drop Dragoon marks. Basically any, not any, but there's rare instances where when you kill an enemy it won't drop their mark, like those winged units from the first two maps there, because, you know, again, there's a couple of them have or that have the Peregrine marks instead. But it's generally the case that enemies will drop their class marks. The problem is it can be really rare for that to happen. Getting my ninja class mark was very, very difficult and very annoying because, again, I got it from a random enemy here. Actually, it's technically, it'll be the next video in the next area that I you know, enter. But again, you know, keep in mind that if you want to try to get one of those really, really early, you can definitely do that now. Otherwise, you know, you just wait, and we'll be running across either more Dragoons in other areas, or they'll become, you know, available at the store eventually as well. So again, really your choice on what you want to do, and if you want to, or, you know, the better option in my opinion is actually to just recruit one here and then rename it if you really want it. Like if you don't like the name or something like that, just grab one from here. The Dragoons can just be recruited by, you know, like the basic recruit skill. So like a Cleric can recruit, Rune Fencer, Valkyrie. Is there anything else? I can't think of all the different characters there. Hey, look at that! Dragoon's mark, just like that. Well, that was really lucky. That's, yeah. I mean, so that's the other thing. I don't know how rare the Dragoon mark was, but I can tell you that the Ninja mark took a significant amount of attempts to get that to drop, so... and again, actually, the next, I believe it is the next storyline battle here on Chapter 2 Law, that will actually drop a Ninja class mark as well. So I probably spent more time than I really needed to, but I also wanted to get that Ninja mark really quickly, so, you know, so I did. Alright, I'm getting a little far away from the edge of the mountain, hill, the upper area, and so I should have grabbed this first. Okay, that was dumb. And I'm playing like the AI does now. Ooh, look at that. Boom! So much damage. Love it. I'm telling you, I don't know. I like daggers. What can I say? I like daggers. Alright, let's heal up a little bit. I know, you know, there's some weapons have, or some weapon finishers can do AoEs, but I don't know. I really like the single target damage. I mean, probably at the end of the day, right? If you can rip off a good AoE, you'll probably be doing more damage in the long run than some of these single target weapon skills, but it also is the case that getting an enemy down completely, as opposed to spreading out damage amongst, you know, a bunch of different units, can sometimes be the better option as well. So yeah, and especially actually later we're going to be getting some weapon skills, especially with the dagger. That I love the second one. I think I'm pretty sure anyway, if I remember correctly, it's the second weapon skill. So we'll get that at, you know, weapon level 20. That stops enemies, and I love that skill. Especially if you're trying to do, you know, no incapacitation. It's so good. I love it. That was honestly, you know what? That's not a good idea. I'm going to chariot this back. I'm not gonna waste her turn on an enemy that's basically already dead. I'm going to yeah, let's soften up this this knight instead. Yeah, no sense in wasting a breach on something that's basically dead already. All right, who needs a heal? She does. Mitsuba, which is a Suikoden 4 reference. I guess Mitsuba may be in other Suikodens as well, but that's the one I'm familiar with her with, and I absolutely loved her in that game. Two-handed sword user, just insane damage if you set her up correctly. Oh, get that counter. Let's see what card dropped here too. I guess Denim's gonna pick it up anyway. Doublings. I can probably bring my healers down at this point. Let's actually, yeah, let's boon. That's a very nice name. Let's go for the... Oh, I'm not going to be able to silence on this. Well, if I can't silence, then I'm just going to use Dead Blade. Boom. Yeah, really looking forward to level 20 and the finishers that come along with that. Do I... Hang on a second. Did I not equip? I did. Falling Blade. Oh, Jesus, it's under skills. What am I? Man. Just being terrible here. Oh, man. Boom! Get it! Oof. That is nasty. The power of breach. Love it. Alright, let's see. Man, I probably should have used Sword Masters a little bit more. The only thing I don't like about him is you know, melee only, really. I actually don't even know if they can equip anything but the two-handed katanas now that I think about it. Which, you know, I don't really like the finishers for katanas. That's my real hang-up with them. Oh, did that make sense to do that? Or did she just not have any? Whatever. I may have just done the same thing there, where I should have actually attacked that dragoon instead, but I'm probably not paying as much attention as I should. Wow, this guy's got double crit. Yeesh. This is gonna be nasty. 212. Come on, crit. Come on, crit. Another one bites the dust. Magic Leaf +2. Alright, I like it. Anytime I get a Magic Leaf, I feel like I've basically just won the game. As of right now, I don't really use them, but there are going to be levels later on where I will do that. It'll probably be, I mean, I don't know if it's like the start of Chapter 3, or if it's late Chapter 3, but there starts to be, it starts to be, or some of the battles start to get a little brutal. So definitely want to be, you know, saving kind of my resources for when the going gets tough. Crap. Yeah, and here's what I was talking about. One of the things that I don't love so much about the Sword Master, right? If I had a bow here, I could do something, but I really can't right now because I just don't have the range. So we'll just do this instead. I mean, that's not a total waste of a turn, but also not exactly what I would really like to be doing. Oh yeah, I don't have enough mana for a finisher. Alright. Let's just attack you from behind. And here comes the finisher. 318, not bad. Crit for 527. There it is. Congratulations. We've done it. So again, you know, if you want, either recruit a swordsman or I guess maybe try to get one or a sword, like a mark to drop so that you can, you know, maybe make one of your characters into one. I don't think that they're flexible enough. I'll just take a look here at the party. Where is mine? Here she is. We'll go to equipment. Yeah, so only two-handed katanas, at least for the time being. Even I don't know about like towards the end of the game. I don't know if they get any other options at all. But preempt is great. So it says until next turn, a unit will preempt incoming melee attacks with an attack of its own. Does not apply to attacks from outside their range. But yeah, if you're getting attacked in melee range, this is actually a really good skill. I guess there's a potential. I don't know if the AI is stupid enough to try it, but probably not. Where, you know, maybe you could actually kill off the enemy before it actually attacks you with this. I doubt that that's the case, but who knows? This may be good, especially later on in the game for Denim. I think there's like 2 duels in the game where you're basically, you know, alone versus somebody else, or at least maybe it's you and another character. But anyways, maybe preempt would be good for that as well. But I don't know. My biggest hang up with these guys is the katanas. I just don't really like them as a weapon type. But anyways, otherwise, you know, the other class that again that you can get here is the dragoons. You can take a look at these different abilities too. So you've got they're kind of like their signature abilities is Dragon Slayer or Beast Slayer. These do so much damage. It says cause melee attacks on dragon units to deal increased damage and hit with 100% accuracy. And then you've got the other one, which is again, it's basically the same thing except it deals the damage to beasts. They just annihilate those like, you know, non-human enemies. And then the other kind of crazy thing is you've got the Bane skills as well. So it says increase the melee damage dealt to dragon units by friendly units within 3 tiles. So you're actually kind of giving your allies a buff versus, you know, either beasts or dragons. The only thing that I don't really like about that is like you have to you have to set up before the battle, and oftentimes because I'm lazy or dumb or whatever, I will oftentimes forget to swap over to the correct ability, and so I either have to like redo the battle or kind of just deal with it, and then you're stuck with a unit that's, you know, not really living up to its full potential. But again, that's on me. So anyways, that is going to be it for this one. As always, hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.